Hello everyone, this is Sonia from Sonia Budgets, where I share my savings, my debt payoff, my budgeting plan, and I like to trying to increase my savings and trying to decrease my debt. I've got a lot of things I want to go over. First of all, I killed my laminator this week, and I was working on, I got some new binders, and I was wanting to get everything new and everything nice for the new year. And I made a few envelopes, and I wanted to make them where I wanted them deep, and I wanted them with trackers on the back of each one. Made one for travel. I even included Alabama in there, and I live somewhere in the very tip top part of Alabama, just really close to Huntsville. My city is not on here, but this is the area that I live in. And made a really pretty, they've got clear backs on them, except for they have clear fronts on them. And I put a track on the back. This was for my birthday's envelope. This was just because I like this red and white checkered gingham. Hadn't decided which category this is going to be yet. Got one for my little boys, my little four-legged boys. And then I made one for small trips, like when we go down to my daughter's house. And I made one for the cemetery flowers. Thought that one was really pretty. And they've all got clear fronts on them. But before I could get them all made, I killed my laminator. It is dead as a hammer. It had something sticky on the rolls, and I put something through it last night, and it just rolled it around the roller. I took it apart. There's no fixing it. It is gone. It is dead. It is through. Can't use it anymore. So until I get a new one, I cannot continue making my new binders, my new envelopes. But anyway, we're just going to stuff using these tonight. These worked well in the past, so we're just going to continue. I know that I've got all the ones that I need in here, so we're just going to continue on. There is something new that I've not ever done before, I don't think. I don't remember. But doing the 5s and 1s challenge, where if I have a $1 left over or $5 left over, I'm going to be saving those. So I did, in this red binder, make those envelopes, and I wanted them to be completely clear. So I've got these made. I think I got 4 of these made, just because I was on a roll and made 4 of them. So but I'm not finished with all the new envelopes that I want to get made. So there's that. It stunk. It smelled terrible. I took it apart, and I was sitting there thinking, you're fixing to electrocute yourself. But so anyway, I called it. It's, 1, 2, 3. It's down. It's gone. So until I replace my laminator, I will not be able to finish my envelopes to get my new ones started. But we'll stick with the old reliables for right now. Secondly, I would like to show that I got some Happy Mail from Hands and Bands. I won her giveaway last week, and I got this out of the mail today. And I'm like a child when I get something in the mail. I can't wait. Can't wait. So I went ahead and opened it. I knew what I was expecting to get from her, but I was expecting these placeholders. I've never used these before. I got six $1,000 placeholders, and I'm looking forward to using those. Now, if you saw I believe my last video, I unstuffed almost all of my sinking funds and put those in the bank. I did, however, using my new Erin Condren planner, I went to the very back of the planner, and I have a record of all of my sinking funds. I put all those in my savings, and I do have a record on the back here of all the amounts and the categories that I put in the bank. So they're not gone, but I did want to have fresh, clean, empty sinking fund envelopes for the new year. So I went ahead and emptied those. So we are going to be stuffing, I believe it's $3,188. This second pay period of the month is when that I pay ahead for next month all of our excuse me, all of our bills for next month. Now, our bills are very, very low, and that is that is on purpose. It's not, it's just, I canceled our Wi-Fi because we hardly ever used it. It was junk. It was not any good. It was $100, like a few cents, being $100 a month. Cancel that, got rid of that. It was at the end of our contract anyway, and so I was calling to them to cut it off. They sent a box. We sent the disc, packaged the disc up, sent it back to them, got rid of that. We have our water bill. It's just me and my husband and our 2 little boys, and so our water bill is around $25 a month. We did have new windows put in our house back early this year. Made a huge difference in our electric bill. We got our electric bill the other day, and it was $112. We are middle-aged and have good driving records, so our insurance is not that high. What else do we have? Our life insurance is not, it's not too bad. So all in all, our monthly bills are around, not counting my truck payment, our monthly bills are around $950 a month, and that is everything. That's water, power, life insurance, car insurance, our storage unit, which I hate having a storage unit. Hate paying for that. I want to get it cleaned out and get rid of it. Hasn't happened yet. Hadn't had time to do that yet, but it's got to get done because I hate paying that $35 a month. We live in a great area that the cost of living is not very expensive. We live in a community. We do not live in a town. Our taxes are very low here. We have town is about 15 minutes away, but we live out in the country, and we just don't have that many expenses. We just don't have that many bills. So that's why I'm able to stuff so much into sinking funds and savings and things like that. Is where some people's bills maybe $3,000 or $4,000 a month, ours are $950, and that was on purpose. That was, just because that my husband got a raise, just because he's working a lot of overtime, we didn't go out and buy something on credit to, I would love to have a dishwasher. I don't have a dishwasher. We wash our dishes by hand. I would love to have a dishwasher, but it would be, I really don't have anywhere in my kitchen to put it. We live in my grandmother's house. She passed away about 15 years ago. So we bought it after she passed away, and somebody bought it after she passed away, and then it went into foreclosure, and then we purchased it. So we got it for $25,000, half-acre land, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, a large utility room, carport, living room, kitchen, and so we paid it off in about 4 years and 9 months, something like that. So, we do have an home equity line of credit on it right now, but I'm not in a hurry to get that paid off. Oh, that also $950 a month also includes our ELOC, our home equity line of credit payment. But I'm not in a hurry to pay that off. I'm more interested in getting the truck paid off than I am the home equity line of credit. The home equity line of credit is tax deductible. the truck is not. And I just noticed, just this minute, noticed that she put my Sonya budgets on the bottom of these. And on this one's got the top. I have just now noticed that. Oh, and she's got a sewing machine. So she knows that that's what I do. That's what I do for money, is I sew all day, every day. I go to work and put my purse down and get my drink out, and I sit down and I sew all day. I take orders for custom things like custom quilts and custom embroidery, and that's what I do. And all these have got my name on. I just now noticed that. So thank you so much to Hands and Bands for sending those to me. She also sent me this, and I'm so excited about this. It is a Mystery Savings Challenge scratch-off sheet. I've never done one of these, and I'm really, really looking forward to this. And if I've got any money left over tonight from cleaning out my wallet and all of that, then I am going to scratch one of these off. I'm going to scratch one off regardless, but if I don't have enough money left over to satisfy whatever I scratch off, then I will put it in next pay period's budget. But got a little note from her. And thank you for supporting my channel. Please enjoy the slips and the mini scratch-off savings challenge. It says channel, but she meant challenge. But she's very sweet. And I enjoy watching her channel. She's doing the Vlogmas right now, and she's quite entertaining doing that. So I really, really, really appreciate her sending me all of those things. So nice of her. Really, really appreciate it. Always the thrill to get something in the mail. Okay, so let me get this money. Well, first of all, let me clean out my wallet. And I don't think there's much left in here this time. I had to go around. This is the change that I found where my husband had been emptying his pocket. I have to go around and chase him down and get his change. I always look forward to cleaning out my wallet because it gets so chunky with change. Because I do not spend my change. Even if I have exact change, I do not use it. I always save my change. Uh-oh. Well, I'll pick that one up later. But I think that is all of the change that I had. And I had $1, $2, $3 left. And I also found this money. Not sure what it's from, but now it is mine. And I'm going to do something with it. $3 more. So, we're going to lay that aside for now. And then we're going to empty all of this change into this. I'm just going to take the lid off of this because it does not count accurately at all. He did get half a dollar in his change, but I looked at it. It's not worth anything. So I did one time empty out, was putting money change in my jar, and something just sounded funny. Something sounded weird. So I got to look at it, and it was a 1928 quarter. So I did pull that one out and put it inside of a bag where we have got several 1964 half dollars that I do keep, and I put those aside in my little bag that I have in the safe where I keep the ones that's got silver in it separate. Okay, I'm going to put away my $1,000 slips. And I'm not going to count this because I've counted it like 400 times. I will count it as I put it in. But as a whole, I'm not going to count it because, like I said, I've already counted it like 5 times. So I'm so tired. My brain has ceased working today. And I had to make sure. So I counted it over and over and over. And it's $3,188. I need to get the iron out and iron this money. Looks like somebody had it wadded up in their pocket. And since I have been doing this budgeting, I've gotten really particular about all my money's going the same direction, and I never had that problem before. But now it just has to all be going the same direction. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to do our cash envelopes. For my spending, I get 8 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I fold them in half like this in 2 separate $40 amounts. And I'll stick them in here. So that way when I get ready to go to work for the week, I pull out one section, and then I've got the next section for the second week of pay period. My husband gets 8 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I do his the same way. Half here. And the other half like that. Okay, so now we have gas, and it gets $200. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. When I need gas, I go into this. Oh, my desk is a mess. I go into this and get what I need for gas. When my husband needs gas, he goes into this. We both use out of this. He uses diesel. I use regular gas. So we have all of those stuffed. Put them back in this part. And then our groceries, we're going to do 2 $100 bills and 5 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to, my grocery envelope, I have mislaid it. I don't know what I've done with it, but I'm going to stick this in my wallet because I do need to run and pick up a few things for my Christmas dinner, like some rolls and some chocolate chips and a couple things. Probably won't spend but about $20 of that, if that. But my wallet is all stuffed, and well, haven't put my spending money in here, and I won't until I absolutely have to. The longer I leave it out, the longer it lasts. Alright, and then we are going to pull, we're going to stuff 4 of these for our $20,000 savings challenge that I picked to do this year. So we picked 4 of the $300. I've got them stacked to where I've got the least amount ones on top. I've already stuffed the ones that were like 150 and 200 and things like that. And now I'm to the 300s, and I don't think I have but like maybe one of these left, one of the 300s left after this, and then we get into the 350s. So it'll start slowing down the higher numbers they are. 1, 2, 3. And I did make these envelopes also. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. For a total of $1,200 into savings this time. Now the first paycheck of the month, which will be the next one, we concentrate on our sinking funds. and also savings then too. There it is, $1,200. And I am going to pull out my tracker for this savings challenge. And I'm going to look to see, let's see. These have all been unstuffed. The money is in our savings now. It had accumulated to almost $3,000. So I did pull it out and put it into our savings, but I am keeping track of how much I did put in there for this $20,000 savings challenge. That's the 150. It's hard to see, but it is. Now we need a 450. That one has been done. There's a 300. We need a 400. We need a 250. I'm trying to update this tracker. Then we need a 200 and a 300 because I believe I'm behind, and then a 450. Okay, I don't have a 450 one here, so I was trying to do it by memory. Apparently my memory is not that good. And then we have a 250 here. Lay that one aside, and then we have a 200 here. So instead of it being that one, and I'm going to erase that when I get done with this. I have a frog, a major frog in my throat. I'm going to do the 300. I did copy these amounts down when I was making my envelopes. And 150. So, where is there 150? I'll do this one right here. Okay. And now today we have stuffed 4 300s. So, we'll get this one. This one. This one. And this one. As soon as I get through with this video, I will clean that one. So it's looking good. And I am keeping the ones that I've already filled and emptied. I am keeping them with these, so I won't repeat them. I do want to fill them out just like the tracker has. So I'm going to put these in the side right here. This is not my wallet. I do not use this as a wallet. So I keep that in the safe. Alright, and also another one I want to update right quick is this one. I figured up I looked at on the internet when I made my payment a while ago. I made a payment of $400 on my truck, and they've changed the app up a little bit, and it shows that my next payment is due April the 22nd of next year. But I'll be paying $800 a month on that. But according to my payoff now versus what I have, I subtracted the payoff, the balance, I subtracted it from this, divided it by this, and I came up with 20 little honeycombs. So I get to color in another one of these. So that one is updated. And then I've already done that one. And then these two we will do shortly. Alright, for vacation, I am stuffing that one heavily, quickly. In the bank, I have $1,321, and I'm going to put $1,100 in this, and then we will have $2,421, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1,100 in our vacation. So 1,100 plus 1,321 is what we have saved up. And I really want to get this juiced up really, really hot and heavy, because I do want to take my entire extended family, all of my kids and grandkids and kids-in-law and all of that, on vacation together this year. My fantasy is everybody be in the same cabin, the same house, whatever we get, and in the morning I get up and cook everybody chocolate gravy and biscuit, or, you know, sausage, you know, cook a big breakfast, and everybody starts waking up and coming downstairs. And most likely my son will be in my business the whole time. He'll probably be down there helping me and telling me what I'm doing, how I'm doing it wrong. But I'm really looking forward to that. And then everybody gets up, gets ready, and everybody goes and does what they want to do that day. And, you know, if someone want to group up and do something together, or, you know, and then meet back and either go out to eat together that night or come back to the cabin, we'll cook something and just hang out. And I just want to do it one time. It's kind of on my bucket list, is I just want to do it one time. So we have all of our sinking funds and savings challenges stuff for this time. And now we are going to take out our 52-week challenge and see how far we can go with this. Let's see. I pulled them out, the ones I wanted to stuff. So we have 22. Oh, it's hiding. I knew I was missing one. 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. So let's get this one, 22. And I made these envelopes also. 22 and then 23. I'm anxious to see if I'm going to have anything left over so that I can scratch. Well, I'm going to scratch off one of those things. If I have to add it into next time's budget, I will. And I have no idea. I asked her, I texted her today through Instagram and asked her how much the savings challenge was worth after you scratched them all off and saved the amounts. And she said, does it say mystery at the top? And I'm like, yeah. So, you know, that should have been my giveaway right there. Anyway, she said she had no idea, that it was just kind of a random thing, and so she didn't know. So we're going to find out together how much it's worth and how much we will save at the end of it. And 25. I think I need a drink to get rid of this. I had a good day today, and I had to run to town, pick up some eyeballs for teddy bears, because I ran out today. I had one eyeball and 3 bears to do. So I ran to town when I got off work, when I closed the store, and I ran into my sister at Joann's. And she only lives about a half mile from me, but we don't see each other that often because she's really busy and I'm really busy. She's a full-time an accountant. Put herself through school after she had her son and everything, and she worked a job and put herself through school, and she's an accountant now. Got a 4-year degree, and she also does eBay. She does extremely well with eBay. Extremely well. It's like a big side hustle for her. And she enjoys the hunt, looking for things. And she's a thrift store addict. And she kind of knows what she's looking for. She's educated herself in that. And she does very well with that. And I met up with her. I didn't know she was in Joann's. And I was getting some things measured. And she come up to me and she said, what are you doing? I said, I had to get some stuff to start some t-shirt quilts for next year. And she said that she was picking up some stuff. So we went and met went to Captain D's and ate. Let's see, 26 was the last one we done. Went to Captain D's, ate, and got to visit for a while, and it was a lot of fun. Of course, we're not behind because there's 3 of us sisters, and we keep up with each other through each other. But as far as spending time with her, I have not gotten to do that in a while. Okay, so we got 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. We're halfway through with this. So I'll have to, so we're at 2, 5, 3, and then 2, 7, 6, 2, nope, that makes it 300 even, and then 325, and 351. That is updating the 52-week challenge, and it starts getting up in the big numbers here. And then let's see, make sure I've got everything done that I want. Oh, I want to put in, these are each worth $40, so that would be I was first going to put in $1,200 in this, and I backed it up to $1,100. My calculator has quit on me. I mean, just absolutely died on me. So 1,100, do it the old-fashioned way, divided by 40 is 2. Carry down the 80 and bring down the 3. So that will go 7 times 280 with $20 left over. So we get to color in 27.5 of these. Let's see. Let's go with blue. And this is what I like to do. I like to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 and a half. I'm not going to be neat about this. No point. I know how to color. I have nothing to prove. I just want to get these suitcases all colored in. I'm a very visual person, so I really like these savings challenges. I like these trackers so I can look at it. And my original was $4,000. That's probably not going to be enough. I may run up to the mountains a couple of weeks after Christmas, because I'd like to go and actually go to a rental place, and I get tired of looking. I've looked at them on the internet till my eyes have crossed at the different cabins. And I know what I want. I know where I want it, in the area that I want it. So I'd like to just, if I just go up there one day and talk to the real estate or whatever, and find the one I want, put down the deposit, and then come home the next day. Whatever. I just, it's not that far for us. About 6 hours to the mountains for us. So we are looking good on this tracker. And I got the truck debt one done. I got the 20, I gotta wash that one off. And the 52 week. So how much do we have left over? We have 15, 16, 17, 18. Alright. They're all 5s and 1s. So if our challenge that we scratch off tonight is more than we have, then we will just put it in the budget for next pay period. Let's see, which one do we do? Which one do we do? Let's do bottom, center bottom. $25. So we are short. We don't have $25. So I am going to get down my planner that I'm going to be using starting the the very next paycheck. I've already started doing my meal planning for the month of January. Let's see. Put in put it down here, number 3, savings. Mystery, MYSTERY. Mystery savings, $25. So I'll remember to do that. So thank you so much, Hands and Bands, Alicia from Hands and Bands, just sending me that. Now, what I'm going to do with all of the 1s and 5s that I've got, there's 3 left out of my wallet, the 3 that I found, and what's left here, I am going to, because honestly, the reason I did not stuff $1,200 into vacation is because I had some stuff that I needed to pick up in town, and I just stole it $100 from the vacation, so that's why I'm short. So I didn't have everything exactly figured and I also made several more dollars today than I had budgeted last night. So I put gas in my truck out of part of that, because apparently my husband cleaned out the gasoline, the fuel money before he went to work on Tuesday. So there was nothing left for me, and I needed just a little bit. So I took that out of what I made today, and then some of this is some that I made extra today. And everything that I make during the 2 weeks that my husband's not getting paid, I save it all up in an envelope, and then I count it up at payday, and that's my income. And I believe it was around $1,400 the last 2 weeks. So we're going to take this red binder. We're going to name this one the $1 challenge. And you'll be able to recognize that by the fact that there's a bunch of $1 bills in here. Don't have to put a label or anything on that. So there's our 1s. Here's our 5s. So that is done. And then put our scratcher quarter back in here. I'll put this back in my safe, which I think it will zip now. And our $20,000 challenge, let me grab the remaining envelopes. I can't remember right now how many it started out. We have one $300 one left, and then we get into the 350s, and we're in the 350s for, there's probably about 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm a good guesser. 12 of the 350s. Then we get into the 400s. Let me turn these over. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 400s. We have 1 300 left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 450s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 500s, and 4 600s. And that's what we like on the $20,000 savings challenge. So it's going pretty good. But there's a lot of envelopes left. Whole lot of envelopes left. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I've got a lot to do before I can lay down tonight. A lot to do tomorrow. On Christmas Eve, I have to work again tomorrow. I have some more stuffed animals to make. I have some more embroidery to make for some people. But I'm just about done. My husband has to work tomorrow. You know, when you're a paramedic, you have to work when you have to work. That's your day. That's your day. So, you know, I've been a very good paramedic wife all these 25 years. I supported him. I do not begrudge him because he has to work an extra day or extra hours. Or it seems like when we've got something planned on the day he's supposed to come home, he gets held up, never fails. But, you know, he can't help it. You know, it's just one of those things. So, you know, I've been a very good paramedic wife. I've called him home for very few things over the last 25 years. Only for, you know, like, I was too sick to take care of our child. I may have called him to come home 5 times in 25 years. So if I call dispatch and I say, look, I need y'all to send Kevin home, or make the arrangements you have to make that he can come home because I need him to come home, they know I'm serious, because I don't do it. I don't do it. He come in one day from a call. They said, Kevin, your replacement's on their way. You need to go home because Sonya has called and she needs you to come home. And she never does that. So we just have got somebody coming in, so you get ready to go home. Because I don't call him to come home. I try to take care of things myself the best I can. And if one of the dogs throw up, it's not nice because I can't clean it up and I have to cover it up until he gets home. But other than that, I make it just fine. And sometimes I do it myself, but it's very hard for me. I have a very weak stomach. So they don't throw up very often, thank goodness. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you made it to the end of the video, leave me a little red heart in the comments so I'll know that you made it all the way. And I hope I've inspired somebody. Hope I've inspired you. Hope you have been inspired to start your savings. Today is a good day to start your savings. Not tomorrow, today. Start your savings, start your budgeting today. I promise you that within a couple of months, it will have made a huge difference in your life. Thank you all so much, and have a very, very safe and Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.